Hi chat, welcome back. Oh my god, can you believe it? We're doing another My Little Pony video. Oh my god, I'm so excited. My Little Pony is literally so fun. In the last My Little Pony video, I designed the first half of the main six. I did Twilight, I did Fluttershy, and Pinkie Pie. But now, in this video, we're gonna finish doing the main six, and we're gonna do Applejack, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash. Oh my god. I didn't actually spend that much time on these three. On the first three, I spent like over a week trying to design them, but this time I only spent like 3 days. Forgive me if they seem a little basic, but before the video, if you haven't already, please go follow Tigerbun_ on twitch.tv/Tigerbun_. It is so cool over there, I promise. Have you seen my stands? They're so great. Okay, the first pony we're gonna start off with is Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash? I've always loved her design, not gonna lie. Her design? It might be one of my favorite. I said that about Twilight, but I never really appreciated Twilight's design back in the day when I was a wee little lad. But Rainbow Dash's is one I've always appreciated, one I've always loved. It's just something about the colors. I don't know. Whenever I see her, I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's the peak design. That's the peak of design. It's Rainbow Dash. Maybe it's because I identified with Rainbow Dash. But anyways, Rainbow Dash is like the cocky, arrogant, brave, loyal, compassionate, talented, stunning, ambitious character. And honestly, she's a baddie. I wanted to make her aesthetic at first gothic, but like not black and white gothic, because obviously her name is Rainbow Dash. Duh. So maybe like a pastel goth, I thought. But then I remembered, last time I thought about this, I was gonna make her like indie, which is kind of similar to like Y2K, I think. It's like a mixture of Y2K and kidcore. But when I was looking at indie, it was kind of up in the air for a while for Rainbow Dash, not gonna lie, until I found this one photo, which I used in her like mood board that I made. This one, yeah, that one. I was like, I love that. I love that. I can see her wearing that. I can see her wearing that. Because honestly, her human design, like the official human design, isn't that bad. It just needs to be altered a little. So I abandoned the gothic idea, even though I think it's cool. Maybe there's like a world where she's a mixture of both, but like for her official design, to get her personality out the most, I was gonna go with indie / skater girl / I kept a lot of the colors from her human design that she already has. I just took out the hideous skirt and the overshirt and the shoes. So it's basically I just, kept the tank top thing. I feel like it suits her. I think it's nice. I think she would want to show off her buff arms. I gave her wide-legged indie looking pants. And then my favorite thing is her shoes, not gonna lie. The cloud shoes. My beloved. Like, hello? I gave her a bit of jewelry because last time I realized I didn't really focus on the jewelry for anyone. Like, none of the ponies I designed in the last batch had jewelry. Except for Fluttershy, she had a necklace, now that I think about it. Never mind, I'm lying. But you know what I mean, it's not that much jewelry. So I feel like this time, I could spice things up with a little jewelry. I gave Rainbow Dash a chain, and I gave her these earrings. You can kind of see them, you can barely see them, but if you look close enough, I gave her a bracelet too, and it's rainbow. It wasn't that hard to incorporate her cutie mark on her design, because it suits her. I don't know. Look at her hair. The hair though, the hair. I give her a mullet. I feel like a mullet just suits her. Also, her original design makes it look like she has a mullet anyways, so mulleted it. I was gonna do this thing where I had like the side of her head shaved and she had a ponytail, but no. I went full mullet. I feel like that would be boring. I like Rainbow Dash's design, even though it's a little simple, and it's kind of just her other human design except queerified. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about that. I'm doing free labor over here for Hasbro. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Next pony is Rarity. Rarity. Ah! Rarity is one of those characters I didn't appreciate that much until now, until I looked at her design and I made this new one. Rarity! Oh my god. Rarity is everything to me. I know I said I loved Rainbow Dash's design, but Rarity? Hello? Oh my gosh. Rarity's aesthetic, I automatically went to more of a Y2K, like Bratz doll kind of look. And I kind of kept some of that, but I made it more like she's a designer. She works for like Vogue. I don't know what Vogue does, honestly, so pretend I know what I'm talking about. She works for Vogue. She's like really high fashion. She runs a TikTok page that tutorializes how to dress. I really like the colors that they gave her for her original human design, so I kind of kept some of the same colors. I just darkened them a little bit, and I don't know if I did this subconsciously or not, but I put a diamond on every single item she's wearing except for the shoes. So the original human design. I mean, at first I was thinking, I feel like everything she would design would have a diamond on it. It's like her cutie mark. It's like her little designer tag. But then I didn't realize that Hasbro did that too, and we were on the same brain cell for that. I guess it's not a bad thing, but I didn't mean to copy them like that. I didn't. Anyways, her aesthetic is Y2K like, but I feel like it's not as much as I wanted it to. Maybe that's for the better. I gave her a jean skirt, which was definitely inspired by one of the Bratz dolls that were on her mood board. This one right here, she's so cute. I gave her one of those cut sweaters where like they basically don't do anything but cover your arms, because I thought that was very high fashion and I think she would like that. I gave it little tiny diamond cutouts and I thought that was so genius. Underneath that I gave her a little simple bralette kind of thing. I think it looks cute. It's definitely like a matching set. The jean skirt and the bralette are definitely a matching set, and she would definitely sell those. Whatever's like expensive in Ponyville. What do they use for money? Oh, and one more thing, her hair. I forgot to talk about her hair. Her original hair design has like this very, very specific like swirly thingy. I don't know what to call it, but I didn't actually give her that in my design. I feel like it would not look good at all. It wouldn't work with my art style, so I just didn't do that. I like the like wavy kind of hairstyle I gave her. It suits it better. It would just be so out of place if I gave her that, so that's why I kind of skipped around that. I also gave her a little Nantucket, just like I gave Twilight, because I decided, yes, this is what I'm gonna trademark. This is my trademark, my Tigerbun trademark for the unicorns. They're gonna have little Nantuckets because I think that's really cute. I made hers all twirly swirly. It's so nice. Also, Rarity is definitely queer. Just look at her. Anyways, moving on. Applejack. I'm a stan for Applejack. Her design is fine. I'm not like totally in love with it like I am with the Rainbow Dashes and Rarities and Twilights, but I like it. I like her. She's a good character. I didn't want to go with like the boring cowgirl aesthetic with like the tight jeans or like huge chunky belt. I kept her cowboy hat because I feel like that she just looks great in a cowboy hat. It wouldn't be Applejack without the cowboy hat. But Applejack's personality is kind of bold. No, not kind of bold. It's really bold. She's very honest. And she's a hard worker. I don't think that means she would fall under the typical cowboy looking trope. So instead of making her look like a cowboy, I made her more cottagecore than I thought I would. It's not really cottagecore. It's more 1800s core. Or like living in the Great West in 1800s. Like moving west with the boys. But you're a woman. It's also very much grandma core, which sounds stupid. But grandma core is something I learned about while researching cores. Grandma core is basically just cottage core, but for old people. Maybe it's because all her clothes are like hand-me-downs from her grandma, Granny Smith. Oh my god, I'm a genius making connections left and right. Okay, but for Applejack, I wanted to make her more feminine than I feel like most would. I also gave her a little farmer's tan moment. You see her tan lines. I think it's kind of cute. And I gave her like sunburnt / sun-kissed skin, like the Katy Perry song. Sun-kissed skin, so hot. Yeah, she's been working all day in her field. And instead of freckles, I gave her white freckles, which are basically just freckles you get from being in the sun for too long. I have very few on my own arm, so that's where I drew this from. That was my inspiration. I could try to pronounce the name. Okay, here, this is, you could look it up. It's hypomelanosis guttae lesions. Go look it up. I did such a good job. They're also called reversed freckles. Okay, this has turned into a medical lesson. So for her design, she's farm girl. Give her a plain white shirt. I was gonna give her a corset, but I feel like that was too close to Fluttershy's design, so I didn't give her a corset. I said, I'm breaking the bounds today, girl. I instead gave her, I gave her a skirt. It's like a very heavy skirt, but it has pockets on it and it's long and flowy. It has this little thing on the right side where you could like hook it up. I don't know how to say this. You can lift it. I don't know. I saw it on Amazon a couple days ago and I said, that's perfect for Applejack. Her cutie mark was like the hardest one to incorporate on her design out of all of them. It's a little surprising. It's literally an apple. In order to fix this, I gave her a little tiny apple logo on the straps of her dress. Like maybe they're embroidered on. Maybe that's her work uniform. I think I could have done better. And I also gave her a little handkerchief thing on the side of her arm. I did this for Tubba's Animal Crossing design and Tom Units actually, now that I think about it. And of course, you cannot forget the cowboy boots. I said I didn't want to make her that much of a cowboy, but here we are. She works on a farm, okay. I was gonna make her spurs the cutie mark. Like I was gonna have like apple shaped spurs, but I don't know how to draw spurs, so I gave up. This is the final half of the main 6. Tell me which one's your favorite. I think Rarity is my favorite. If you haven't watched the first part and you cannot decide yet, you don't know the artist's intent. You don't know the artist's intent behind the design and you really want to know. Go ahead, watch that first. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with all of them. They're really cute. I might do a little special episode where I am going to introduce you guys to my My Little Pony OC, which I'm really excited because I haven't seen her in a long time. Maybe I'll redesign her, maybe not. I don't know. Subscribe to see.